The Surangama Sutra, Volume 4, 73. Everyone in the great assembly, including Ananda, told the Buddha, "When the bell is struck, there is a sound. Once the sound ceases, and even the echo fades away, there is said to be no sound." The Buddha said to Ananda and the great assembly, "Why are you inconsistent in what you say?" The great assembly and Ananda then asked the Buddha, "In what way have we been being inconsistent?" The Buddha said, "When I asked if it was your hearing, you said it was your hearing. Then when I asked you if it was sound, you said it was sound. I cannot ascertain from your answers if it is hearing or if it is sound. How can you not say that is inconsistent? Ananda, when the sound is gone without an echo, you say there is no hearing. If there were really no hearing, the hearing nature would cease to be. It would be just like dead wood. If then the bell were sounded again, how would you know? What you know to be there, or not to be there, is the defiling object of sound which seems to come into being and cease to be. But how could the hearing nature be there or not be there? And if the hearing really were, as you contend, not there, who would know if it was not there? And so, Ananda, the sounds that you hear are what rise and cease. Your hearing nature does not come into being and cease to be based on the arising and ceasing of the sounds you hear. You are so upside down that you mistake sound for hearing. No wonder you are so confused that you take what is eternal to be annihilationism. Ultimately, you cannot say that there is no hearing nature apart from movement and stillness, from obstruction and penetration and the rest. Consider a person who falls into a deep sleep while napping on his bed. While he is asleep, someone in his household starts beating clothes or pounding rice. In his dream, the person hears the sound of beating and pounding, and takes it for something else, perhaps for the striking of a drum or the ringing of a bell. In his dream, he wonders why the bell sounds like stone or wood. Suddenly he awakens and immediately recognizes the sound of pounding. He tells the members of his household, "I was just having a dream in which I mistook the sound of pounding for the sound of a drum." Ananda, how can this person in the dream state remember stillness and motion, penetrability and obstruction? Although he is physically asleep, his hearing nature is not unclear. Even when your physical existence melts away and your life force changes and dwindles, how could that nature melt away and be gone from you? But because beings from time without beginning have pursued forms and sounds, and have followed their thoughts as they turn and flow, they still are not enlightened to the wonderful, eternal, pure nature. They do not accord with what is eternal, but chase after things that are subject to arising and ceasing. That is what causes them to be born again and again, flowing and turning in defilement. But if they reject arising and ceasing, and uphold the eternal truth, an enduring light will appear, and with that the sense organs, defiling objects, and consciousnesses will disappear. Then you must maintain your distance from the defilements of the manifestations of thinking and the emotional states of consciousness. Then your Dharma eye will accordingly become pure and bright. And how can you fail to realize unsurpassed enlightenment? The end of Volume 4. Dedication of merit. May the merit and virtue accrued from this work adorn the Buddha's pure lands, repaying 4 kinds of kindness above, and aiding those suffering in the paths below. May those who see and hear of this all bring forth the resolve for Bodhi, and when this retribution body is over, be born together in the land of ultimate bliss.